Dear students, welcome. The chapter Matter in our surroundings, and we are discussing about the states of matter. Now, what happens to matter when there is a change of state? So, let us discuss about the happenings which take place when there is change of state. So, energy and motion of particles in case of solid. In solid, the movement is restricted. The particles can only vibrate in their place because they are at a particular space. They cannot change their place. They are locked in their place. The particles are close together. They are non-compressible because the space between the particles is least, right? We cannot compress, and there is least rate of diffusion. What is diffusion? Diffusion is the process of intermixing of particles of two different type of matter, but the rate of diffusion in solids is least negligible, right? The particles in the solid state are strongly attracted to each other. The force of attraction between the particles is highest because the force of attraction depends upon the space or the distance between the particles. Less the distance, more is the or stronger are the force of attraction. So force of attraction between the particles of solid is highest. They are very closely packed together. They are arranged in a regular pattern or a fixed pattern, and the movement is restricted only to vibrational movement at their fixed position. Now let us study about the liquids. So energy and motion of particles in case of liquid, the particles of liquid have more independence compared to solid, so they can move around more, they can flow. Particles have more distance between them compared to solids. The force of attraction is lesser compared to solids. Energy, kinetic energy of liquids is higher than solid, therefore the amount of movement is higher. And liquids have negligible compressibility, though the space between the particles is more, but still liquids are non-compressible, they cannot be compressed, and the rate of diffusion is much higher compared to solids but much lower compared to gases. Therefore we can say that liquids have moderate rate of diffusion. Now let us go to the gaseous state. Now in gases, the particles have the highest amount of kinetic energy, therefore their movement is very quick and the extent of movement is much higher. The particles are far apart. The space between the particles is the highest, and therefore the force of attraction between the particles of gases is least, सबसे कम. And as the space between the particles is highest compressibility is there in the gases. Therefore you know, जो हम सिलेंडर यूज़ करते हैं हमारे घरों में, LPG लिक्विफाइड पेट्रोलियम गैस, तो उस गैस को हम क्या करते हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा कंप्रेस करते हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा उसका टेम्परेचर ठंडा कर देते हैं. देन द गैस बिकम लिक्विड एंड वी फिल दिस लिक्विड in the cylinder, so that more amount of liquid is adjusted in that particular amount of volume. अगर वो गैस होती तो उतना ज़्यादा गैस नहीं आ सकती थी और बार बार हमारे को सिलेंडर चेंज करना पड़ता. Similarly, you know that in the auto rickshaws and in the buses, CNG is also used. CNG once again compressed natural gas. So that gas is compressed so that in a smaller volume more amount of gas can be accommodated, filled. नहीं तो क्या होगा, जल्दी जल्दी गैस खत्म होगी, फ्यूल खत्म होगा और उनको जल्दी जल्दी से दोबारा रिफिल करवाना पड़ेगा. And the highest rate of diffusion, because the rate of diffusion also depends on the kinetic energy of the particles, and we know that the kinetic energy of the gaseous particles is the highest and least is in case of solid. So the rate of diffusion of solid is least and the rate of diffusion in cases of gases is the highest. Okay, so what is the process of melting? What is melting? When the solid becomes liquid at a particular temperature, this is known as melting. Now, why there is change in state from solid to liquid? Because there is increase in energy. When energy is added, the particles gain kinetic energy, their extent of movement increases, the temperature rises, and after a particular temperature the kinetic energy of the particle becomes so high that there is change in the state, and this particular temperature at which this change of state takes place is known as the melting point, right? Yes, so melting point, the temperature at which a substance changes from solid to liquid, and this change of state becomes, that means there is change of state because energy is added. Without changing energy, there is no change in state. That means if energy is either added or removed, if there is change in energy, right? Now what is vaporization? Vaporization is the process by which liquid change into a gas. When liquid they change into a gas by addition of energy, this process is known as vaporization. And when this process takes place at a temperature below their boiling point, it is known as evaporation. Now when solids directly change into liquids, because there are some solids which do not change into liquid but they directly change into vapor phase on addition of energy, that process is known as sublimation, right? Okay, sublimation, change in the state from solid directly to a gas, it skips the liquid phase, this is known as sublimation. So ammonium chloride NH4Cl, when you heat NH4Cl, ammonium chloride, it will directly change from solid to gas or vapor without changing into liquid. So this is known as sublimation. Similarly, dry ice, which is the solid form of carbon dioxide. So what happens when there is increase in temperature, no liquid is visible in the bowl, as the solid carbon dioxide, which is known as dry ice, disappears, it sublimates from a solid directly to an invisible gas, right? Now what is evaporation? Evaporation, when there is increase in the heat of a liquid, when energy is supplied to the particles of liquid, the particles of the liquid, they gain energy, they move faster and they change state from liquid to vapor. But what happens? Evaporation is different from vaporization. What is the difference? When evaporation takes place, it will always take place at a temperature below the boiling point of the liquid, because evaporation is a surface phenomenon, whereas vaporization is a bulk phenomenon. So what happens during evaporation? In evaporation, the energy is gained by the particles of the liquid which are at the surface. They gain energy from the surroundings, and when they have enough amount of energy, they change their state from liquid to vapor, and this process is known as evaporation. And as you know, when we dry the wet clothes, जब हम कपड़े धोते हैं और उसको फैला के सुखा देते हैं, तो क्या हम कपड़ों को बॉइलिंग पॉइंट तक उनको हम हीट कर रहे हैं? नहीं, हम क्या कर रहे हैं? जस्ट उनको सुखा देते हैं। तो व्हाट हैपन्स, वो कैसे ड्राई हो जाते हैं, सूख जाते हैं? द लिक्विड, दैट इज द वाटर इन द वेट क्लॉथ, दीज वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स दे एब्जॉर्ब एनर्जी फ्रॉम द सराउंडिंग, वो सराउंडिंग से एनर्जी, धूप से, आसपास की एयर से एनर्जी को एब्जॉर्ब करते हैं, और जब वो एनर्जी क्या हो जाती है, उनके पास एक इनफ अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी होती है, दे चेंज स्टेट फ्रॉम द लिक्विड स्टेट टू वेपर स्टेट। लेकिन ये वही पार्टिकल्स है जो सरफेस पे होते हैं। एक बार वो पार्टिकल्स अपनी स्टेट चेंज करते हैं तो नीचे वाले पार्टिकल्स सरफेस पे आ जाते हैं और फिर वो धीरे धीरे एनर्जी एब्जॉर्ब करते हैं, फिर वो वेपर में चेंज हो जाते हैं, फिर उनके नीचे वाले ऊपर आ जाते हैं। तो ऐसे करके पूरा पानी, अगर आप क्या करो, एक थाली ले लो, थाली में पानी डाल दो, थोड़ा सा समझ लो 3 सेंटीमीटर के आपने एक लेयर बना दी, एक लेयर मतलब उसमें उसकी डेप्थ 3 सेंटीमीटर की है थाली में जो पानी, और वो आप अपने छत पे रख दो। आप देखोगे शाम को आप जाओगे तो वो बिल्कुल सूखी होगी, है ना। तो हमने उसको हीट नहीं किया बॉइलिंग पॉइंट तक, लेकिन इवोपरेशन से उसके सरफेस में जो मॉलिक्यूल्स थे वाटर के वो इवोपरेट हुए, फिर उसके नीचे वाला जो लेयर थी वो सरफेस पे आ गई, फिर उसके नीचे वाली लेयर, ऐसे करके पूरा पानी उड़ गया। सो दैट इज इवोपरेशन, राइट। सो देयर इज डिफरेंस बिटवीन वेपोराइजेशन एंड इवोपरेशन। इवोपरेशन ऑलवेज टेक्स प्लेस बिलो बॉइलिंग पॉइंट, राइट। Yes, so boiling, it is a rapid change from liquid to gas, whereas evaporation is a slow process, that is a surface phenomenon, whereas boiling is a bulk phenomenon. So boiling point, the temperature at which this occurs in a liquid, when the liquid changes to vapor, right? A rapid change from liquid to gas, that means vapor phase at a point at a particular temperature. This temperature is known as boiling point. For water, this is 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस which is equal to 212 डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट. आप देख सकते हैं इस पैन में क्या हो रहा है, पानी उबल रहा है, और पानी जब उबलता है तभी उसकी स्टेट चेंज होती है, ठीक है, एंड दैट इज बेसिकली at 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस फ्रॉम लिक्विड टू वेपर स्टेट. नाउ व्हाट इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ कंडेंसेशन? अभी तक जो भी स्टेट्स चेंज हुई, सॉलिड से लिक्विड, लिक्विड से वेपर, वी वर एडिंग एनर्जी, हम एनर्जी को इंक्रीज कर रहे थे, ठीक है. नाउ इन कंडेंसेशन दिस इज द रिवर्स प्रोसेस. नाउ इफ वी एक्सट्रैक्ट, इफ वी रिमूव एनर्जी फ्रॉम द वेपर्स, अगर हम वेपर्स को ठंडा करते हैं, उनकी एनर्जी, हीट एनर्जी को रिमूव करते हैं, तो उनके जो पार्टिकल्स है, वेपर के पार्टिकल्स की काइनेटिक एनर्जी कम हो जाएगी. जब उनकी काइनेटिक एनर्जी कम होगी तो उनका मूवमेंट कम हो जाएगा. मूवमेंट कम होगा तो उनके बीच का गैप कम होगा एंड दे विल चेंज स्टेट फ्रॉम वेपर टू लिक्विड, ठीक है. सो वंस अगेन दिस टेक्स प्लेस एट द बॉइलिंग पॉइंट. So this change in the state from gas to a liquid is known as condensation. It takes place when we cool a gas. When we remove the heat energy from gas, the particles lose energy, their movement becomes restricted, the space between the particles become lesser, the interatomic or the interparticle force of attraction becomes more, it becomes more pronounced and the vapor becomes liquid, right? So आप ये देख सकते हो क्या हुआ, ये ठंडी पानी की बोतल जब आप बाहर रखते हो एक टेबल पे, तो आप देखोगे कि उसके बाहर ड्रॉपलेट्स पानी के इकट्ठे हो जाते हैं. ये ड्रॉपलेट्स कौन से हैं? जो हमारे आसपास एयर है उसमें जो वाटर वेपर है, वो वाटर वेपर जब एक कूल सरफेस के कांटेक्ट में आते हैं तो उनका खुद का टेम्परेचर कम हो जाता है, और वो टेम्परेचर कम होने की वजह से क्या होता है, दे चेंज देयर स्टेट फ्रॉम वेपर टू लिक्विड, और इसीलिए ये पानी आपको यहाँ बाहर दिखाई देता है, ठीक है. सो दिस इज बेसिकली कंडेंसेशन, राइट. व्हाट नाउ डिपोजिशन, ये दिस इज बेसिकली द प्रोसेस इन विच देयर इज चेंज इन स्टेट फ्रॉम अ गैस डायरेक्टली टू अ सॉलिड. तो जो सब्लिमेशन का प्रोसेस था, उस सब्लिमेशन का रिवर्स जो प्रोसेस है, दैट इज डिपोजिशन. What is sublimation? When a solid changes state directly from solid to vapor state when we heat it, when we increase its energy. तो उसका जो opposite process है, that is known as deposition. In deposition, when we remove heat energy, what happens when we decrease the temperature of vapor? If it directly becomes solid, then it is known as deposition. Change in state from vapor or gas directly to a solid is known as deposition. The substance cools, the temperature decreases, the particles of the gas or the substance, they lose their kinetic energy, it becomes lesser, the movement gets restricted, right. Now in this case deposition, no liquid is formed, it directly, basically it directly from vapor state or gaseous form, it directly becomes solid. So this is opposite of sublimation, right. So we can see when the vapor of ammonium chloride, NH4Cl, if they are cooled, they directly become solid from vapor. Similarly, the vapor of carbon dioxide, when they are cooled and when they are compressed, they directly become solid, that means dry ice without changing into liquid carbon dioxide. So these two are the examples of deposition, right. So freezing, liquid becomes solid, loss of energy, still loss of energy. When we cool it down, the particles, they still, their kinetic energy still lowers down, so the particles, the motion of the particle slows down and the space between the particles further decreases. When the space between the particle decreases, the interparticle force of attraction increases and there is change of state from liquid to solid. This is known as freezing. What is freezing point? Temperature at which a substance changes from solid, from liquid to a solid is known as its freezing point. For water, it is 0 degree Celsius or 32 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, so what happens to matter when a change of state occurs? What is conserved? The दैट मीन्स चेंज कहाँ कहाँ पे हो रहा था, हमने देखा चेंज हो रहा था काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ द पार्टिकल, ठीक है, और दूसरा उसके मोशन में एंड द स्पेस बिटवीन द पार्टिकल्स, इसमें हो रहा था चेंज। अब क्या किस चीज़ में चेंज नहीं हो रहा? द चेंज विच डज नॉट, दैट मीन्स द थिंग विच डज नॉट चेंज ड्यूरिंग अ फिजिकल चेंज और व्हेन देयर इज चेंज इन द स्टेट। चेंज इन द स्टेट क्या है? फिजिकल चेंज है। So mass does not change, mass is conserved, the amount of matter stays the same during phase change or change of state, there is no change in the mass, right? अगर हमने समझ लो लिया है 1 किलो पानी लिया है, तो जब वो आइस बनेगा तो भी आइस कितना होगा? उसका मास भी 1 किलो ही होगा। The mass does not change when the change in state takes place. So each state contains the same amount of matter, that means same amount of mass, mass does not change. Now let us come to the final slide in which we are comparing the 3 states of matter, right? Solid, liquid and gases. So mass definite होता है, mass change नहीं होता, there is no change in the mass when there is change in the state. Shape, solids have a definite shape, liquids acquire the shape of the container, gases also acquire the shape of the container. Volume, solids have definite volume, liquid also have definite volume, but gases, they have volume of the container in which they are filled. Compressibility, solids, they do not have space between the particles but is minimum, they are non-compressible. Liquids also do not get compressed, but theoretically we can say they are negligibly compressible because they have more space compared to solid, but still the compression is not possible in case of liquid also, but gases are highly compressible. मैंने आपको बताया LPG के अंदर कंप्रेस करते हैं हम उसको, CNG में कंप्रेस करते हैं, so gases are highly compressible. Fluidity, that means the phenomenon of movement when the particles can flow, है ना, वो बह सकते हैं. So solids, they do not, the particles do not flow, solids are not fluid, but liquids can flow, therefore liquids and gases both are categorized as fluids. तो लिक्विड और गैसेस दोनों को हम क्या बोल सकते हैं? फ्लूइड्स. रिजिडिटी मतलब कठोर कितने हैं, है ना, रिजिड कितने हैं, दैट मीन्स हाउ कैन दे मेंटेन देयर शेप. तो सॉलिड्स आर हाईली रिजिड, उनका शेप आप काफ़ी ज़्यादा फोर्स भी लगाएंगे तो उनके शेप को चेंज नहीं कर सकते. बट लिक्विड्स आर लेस रिजिड, दे आर फ्लूइड, उनका शेप इजीली चेंज हो जाता है. एंड गैसेज आर ऑल्सो नॉट रिजिड, ओनली सॉलिड्स आर रिजिड. द रेट ऑफ डिफ्यूजन, solids have very slow, negligible rate of diffusion. The liquids moderate rate of diffusion because the rate of diffusion depends on the kinetic energy of the particles. Liquids have moderate kinetic energy, therefore the rate of diffusion is much faster compared to solids but lesser compared to gases, as the particles of gases have the highest amount of kinetic energy. The rate of diffusion is highest or maximum in case of gases. The space between the particles least in case of solids, more compared to solids in case of liquid, and the highest space is observed in gases. Interparticle force of attraction is strongest in case of solids, moderate in case of liquids, and negligible or least in case of gases. So I hope this comparison between the 3 states of matter will make your understanding more strong. So I thank you very much and we will continue. Thank you for watching. Thank you.